Hi, I'm Jordan the Nerd of Gold, and I have a little bit of a conspiracy theory about why we haven't seen Blade just yet. So, if you've been tracking along since 2019, Mahershala Ali wins his Oscar and he calls up Marvel saying, "Hey, I want to make a Blade movie with them." Excitedly, they say yes, because, yeah, why wouldn't you want an Oscar winner saying that they want to play a character they haven't made just yet? They have the rights to, even because the rights were with another company at one point, and now you have the rights back to make this really cool character. So it seems like it's going to be a great idea. But then 2020 happens, COVID affects the development process of everything and how movies are being made. So there's a little bit of a delay in there. And then 2021 comes around and we've got the hints of strikes coming up with, I think it was the writers first and then the actors next after that. So that affects the progress there. But somewhere between COVID and the strikes, I think Marvel proposed an idea that Mahershala did not like, and he wanted to do something more with an idea because it would have made a greater statement thematically and socially. But Disney, under Bob Chapek at the time, was not down for this, and this caused tension between the two parties on the direction of the film. I'm sure Marvel tried to find other ways around this as a compromise between the two parties, but I think somewhere in the Disney executive suite they didn't like the way Mahershala talked about doing the project at this point, and they've basically just been sitting on Blade since then to run out whatever agreement they have with him, because they just couldn't come to an amicable end on that front over whatever that creative decision was. And I think this is true because we know from rumors that have been about Blade this entire time that there's been different versions of it as a period piece, and the production designer over at Sinners said that some of the work that they had for Sinners was originally intended for Blade. So I think there was something about the way Sinners dealt with social commentary that Mahershala probably wanted to push for Blade, which would have been a good idea, but Disney wasn't okay with it because it would have made more of a political statement than they were comfortable with at that time period. And I think that basically means we can blame it to someone under Bob Chapek's rule in that sense as ruining the Blade movie. But do you think I'm somewhere right about this, that Marvel's been forced to basically sit on there and it's kind of too late, too much time has passed between them, even though it's not really the people over at Marvel's fault, it's more Bob Chapek's fault in that sense? But yeah, I think that's kind of my conspiracy theory on as to why we haven't gotten the Blade film. Let me know what you think.